Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever.
Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for your support. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19, which is all of you. Probably explain that again briefly in another video. Look, we got some wild stuff. We have to talk. I'm sorry, we got to talk. I haven't had him on in a while. We're gonna have Gilbert Arenas back on for some of the wild stuff that he says because this is fascinating to me. And I know a lot of people say ignore him. I get it if it's nobody's. I think it's important to push back on people with a bigger platform, and you will see why. I got a funny comment to read for you as well. But let's listen to Gilbert Arenas talking about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, and it's quite possible that he gets absolutely everything wrong in this short clip.
I wish Caitlin Clark gets back, or I can't feel my face.
Oh,
I can't feel it. Are they?
she gonna do it. So
Nah.
Hello, man.
I don't think she let that go. I'm gonna just be honest. Caitlin Clark did the smartest thing that she could have. People didn't know, like, one, she was hated. Angel Reese were like on the same level. One was antics, one was just hated. People don't realize the South Carolina, and when she turned and did one of those, she wasn't actually liked. What happened is when she got hit with her own ish, I'm pretty sure her and her group said, don't never do it again.
don't ever do it again.
You're the victim now. Be the victim. Stay the victim. She never did it again.
I say this with as much love, compassion, and empathy as I possibly can for poor Gil. You are one dumb mofo, man. One dumb mofo. That is one of the absolute. Where did you get this? Are we allowed? Is the R word back yet? Can we say that? Uh, This, this, is, this is absolutely insane. I mean, I've never heard that take before. They are so absolutely broken. Where did he? Caitlin Clark was never hated. She certainly wasn't hated for what she did. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Raven Johnson? Was that it? Right in the South Carolina game where sh Caitlin kinda waved her off because she was sagging back into the post because she's like, "Well, she can't shoot from there. We're not guarding her out there. We're going to make her shoot," kind of like you would do with, Angel Reese at the three-point line. Um, and I they were on the same they were on the same level. People didn't like Angel because of her antics, and they hated Caitlin Clark. They never hated Caitlin Clark, Gil. Go look at the ratings for those games, by the way, pre-playing Angel Reese, pre the whole stalker stuff of Angel Reese on the court following Caitlin Clark around with her obnoxious nonsense. She was never hated as a player. She was never hated for that. I don't understand what it is. You know what? I know people are like, why? But this is short. So I am going to play this again because this is kind of wild. Listen
I wish
closely.
Caitlin Clark gets back, or I can't feel my face.
Oh,
I can't feel it.
It's not I can't feel my face. It's you can't see me. It's John Cena's wrestling thing. It's anyway.
Are they?
she gonna do it. So
Nah.
Hello, man.
I don't think she let that go. I'm gonna just be honest. Caitlin Clark did the smartest thing that she could have. People didn't know, like, one, she was hated. Angel Reese were like on the same level. One was antics, one was just hated. People don't realize the South Carolina, and when she turned and did one of those, she wasn't actually liked. What happened is when she
People don't know. People don't realize. In other words, Gil's really, really smart. He's dropping some knowledge on you, man. This is some wisdom. Soak it in, inject it straight into your veins. Dude, people don't know or realize because you just made it up. You just made it up just now. Well, when that was recorded. It's never ever been said before. No one ever had this thought, but it wouldn't surprise me if I see it now. If this gets around, people start using this. This is absolutely wild.
got hit with her own ish, I'm pretty sure her and her group said, don't never do it again.
don't ever do it.
And let's not forget, Caitlin Clark never actually did that to another player, something Gil doesn't get as well. So everything in this is wrong. Everything. I do not understand how this man survives. I haven't looked at his numbers. If they're better than mine, I may have to take a long dive. That would be really, really depressing. And to that point, I just got to read you this because this is just kind of It's kind of funny. So this was a comment, I think, about Caitlin Clark's scoring record, right? And someone commented about it was a whole, the whole Cheryl Swoops thing, right? And even though someone played that video for this, I had a commerce, and I love this, right? The dumbest people are always talking about how dumb you are, right? So here's a comment. Let's break it down in dumb terms for you. Wild. The record CC has broken set was done in 5 years. That record now can only be broken in 4 years. Kelsey only had 4 years. CC had 5. He's saying, talking about Cheryl Swoop, that CC had more time than Kelsey to set the record. Now, this person called you dumb and then proceeded to be dumb. Because, as we all know, I won't go through the whole thing. I'm just going to leave it here. I thought it was a good thing to wrap up with. And this is why we push back, right? This is from today, from someone who viewed that Cheryl Swoops thing. And that's why I always say I'm going to push back on the bigger platforms, like, because people watch that. And if there's no pushback at all, they have no reason to not believe it. You don't understand how many people out there watching ESPN or Fox Sports or whatever it is, and they just absorb everything of it. Feels right to them. It feels like it's that opinion of those quote unquote facts are on the right side of what they believe. They are all in, and nothing is going to change their mind. And if there's no pushback, my lord, absolutely nothing's going to change their mind. But you'll get a few people, you'll get people that watch as well. And then if they do see that, hey, wait, that's not true, they're open-minded enough to change it. So that's why I said, but this is wild to call you dumb, and then they get it completely wrong. Because as we know, Caitlin Clark only played 4 years. She actually did set the record in fewer games than Kelsey. So it's a lie to sit here and say it was 5 years. But I'm going to leave it there. I just thought that Gil thing was something I had to share. I think it was fun. I mean, it just blows my mind to this is a supposed grown man. Gil stopped playing. I mean, what's Gil's in his 40s, right? Or around 50. I mean, this is not a child. This is not someone in college getting spoon-fed what he needs to believe. This is a grown man who has a show that he's had for a while now where they talk sports, and he clearly doesn't even do the most basic research, right? Like, it's one thing to research something like I do. I research all the WNBA teams, right? And then tell you kind of where I think they rank. And you may agree or disagree with my opinion, but I'm giving you actual facts as to why I think that. And you could say, well, okay, I agree on your facts. Here's why I think you're wrong about where the teams rank or whatever it might be. But this dude just completely made up everything that he said. Clearly, no research was done because the research would tell him that everything he just said is wrong. Everything that the man just said is absolutely wrong. I'm going to leave it there. I think this is kind of wild. I wanted to hear what y'all think about Gil Arenas, because every time I think they can't get more crazy, they can't get more out there, they can't get more delusional with the facts. They do. They top it. And I go, oh, damn. They proved me wrong again. They can get dumber. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, appreciate you checking out this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you later. Go have the day you deserve.